Hey there, here's Alexander from Mantiks. I'm happy to have you here and to talk about a very interesting subject is how to retrieve old job postings. What do I mean by old job postings? It's basically the job posting that you can no longer access from the job boards. Could it be Indeed, LinkedIn Jobs, Glassdoor, and even other job boards. It could be quite interesting to access this data if you are providing B2B services or even for a software company in order to basically access also the context of the company, to have the recruitment history, perhaps if you want to do some forecasting about jobs, if you want to find the company usage of technologies and tools, it could be quite interesting. Well, there is plenty of use case from which you would like to retrieve this data. However, as you can see on the job board, they don't provide you an access for all job postings. If the job has been fulfilled, if the company just stopped paying the job boards to display it, they won't display it anymore, and you can't access it unless you have, of course, the URL of the past job postings. But it means that you are constantly, every time, scraping this data and saving it into a database, which could be a way to access it. But if you don't do that, it could be quite difficult, and that's why we have developed Mantiks in order to access this job postings history, from which we think there is so much value in it in order to do some lead generation, sales intelligence, forecasting for job recruitments, etc., etc. So let's have a look at Mantiks and how to basically retrieve these old job postings. Okay, I'm here on the reports page and I'm going to create a new report to access basically the company's job postings. Well, first of all, we are going to have a look at this search. Basically, for instance, the company recruiting sales in United States of America. Okay, perfect. So indeed, for the last 30 days, there will be thousands of companies matching this targeting criteria. But perhaps I want something quite specific. I want companies recruiting, of course, sales in the United States, mentioning HubSpot into the job postings. And I want to find it for the last 6 months. And here we are going to indeed access companies that have provided this kind of job postings in the past. And of course, in Mantiks, as soon as we retrieve job posting from the main job board as LinkedIn, Indeed, Glassdoor, we are going to save it in our database in order for you to access it freely, as you can see here. You just need to create an account, and we can see different job postings, different companies, and if you click on a company, you are going to find the history of the recruitment history of the company. Here we have an example for this one. So we have a look on the window, 6 month window here, and we can see that they are indeed recruiting in New York, United States, 4 months ago, 3 months ago, and even 1 week ago, a sales director and a senior sales director. So here it's quite interesting that because we can even see that they republished the job postings, meaning they didn't find perhaps the right person for this job, and it could be a great way to prospect them. Basically, if you are providing sales outbound externalized services, could be a way to react on the cold email and even an outbound strategy. Okay, and so here we have indeed this on the LinkedIn, for instance. It seems that they published on LinkedIn, but we can widen this search for sales, and I think we will find, well, of course, more than 10,000. But you can, of course, filter if you want on the volume of job posted. You are going to have plenty of companies in order to have. For this one we have 55 job posting matching this targeting criteria, and you can indeed see all the job that we have matched for this company. So yeah, it can be very useful to have context about the company, and of course you can perhaps search only through the job description matching the matching the 6 months period, and perhaps have a look at the company who published Sage inside that job description. And as you can see, they have, so Sage is a for people who don't know about Sage, it's an accounting software, and it can be well, there are plenty of options, let's say, but it could, if you have if it's a partner for you, if it's a competitor, and if you want to leverage this data to could be either to map a market, to go for the company using Sage and try to do some cold callings or cold emailing, you can indeed look for this specific data. So which companies are using Sage, using historical job data. And at the end, you just, if you want to find contacts inside this company, it's of course possible. At the end, you just need to launch a report to download this historical data. Of course, we have an enrichment API if you want to, for a specific company, if you want to retrieve all the job postings for a specific period of time, or if you want to match even specific keyword with a specific period of time, you can do it. And if you want to get this data programmatically, as we set up here, you have also access to a webhook in order to send it to I don't know, CRM, marketing automation tool, etc., etc. But it would be a way indeed to retrieve all the job postings, to access, of course, these job postings in order for you to do the use case that you have. Could be forecasting, HR analytics, etc., as we store all these job postings. Well, guys, I hope it was it gave you enough insight in order for you to leverage these wonderful data sets. Do not hesitate. If you have questions, leave it in the comments, and I'm happy to help.